Hi everybody, it's Sherry. I have the new Nomad collection with me today. They were kind enough to send this to me in PR for a one-time collab, so I greatly appreciate that. Thank you to Nomad. You know me in words, we don't always get along. I am going to give you my honest thoughts on this today because that's just how I work. I'm not good at faking it for views or anything, so I just want to tell you my thoughts. This is the palette. I believe it's pronounced Fetes de Provence. I am probably saying that incorrectly, and I'm very sorry if I am, but I have no French in my family that I'm aware of. Never taken French, I have no idea. But this is the beautiful palette. I love the outside of it. It does match up with the colors inside. And this is the inside of the palette. You've got light colors on top, you've got shimmers of different kinds in the middle, and then you've got darker shades on the bottom. And one of the things I really like about this is how they arranged it. You've got monochromatic looks all the way down basically. So if you're in a hurry, you just want something easy, you don't have to think about, you can just use like these three or just two of them. So it does make it pretty easy to think of different looks to come up with. My favorites have turned out to be this one and this one, which I'm not surprised. I love blue. Blue is my favorite. And these are the two that just really spoke to me. I used those today. This is how the look came out. I used the blues and I used the pale yellow and the yellow shimmer. So that's the beautiful palette. I do love how it's set up, like I said, and that there's so many different pretty colors. It does look like summer. I can't say it looks like France, but it does look like summer to me. These are a little darker, but we also have a lot of storms during summer. So that's what that reminds me of, is the storms that we have in the middle of summer. I really like this palette. It is very buildable. It's very easy to blend, just like their mattes usually are. My only concern is how light the top row is. These are so light that even on my skin tone, I have to build them up. I have to go over them repeatedly, like at least 3 times, just to get them to show up to the point where I want them to show up. Now, if you like a barely there makeup, okay, cool. Those top row, easy. But I like it to show up a lot more than a lot of people. So I like to build it up a bit. The darker mattes on the bottom, not so much a problem. I did have a little problem getting some of the shimmers on my eye, even using a finger, so I had to build those up a bit. I don't know if it's a texture, or I don't know if my glitter glue is going bad, so keep that in mind. It could be that. I finally almost used up a tube. But I think it's a beautiful palette. If you have a skin tone darker than mine, I highly suggest you check out someone's video that is a little closer to your skin tone. I'm gonna link 2 below that I know. Dior Loves Makeup and I Am Jamila both have done videos on this collection, and they have darker skin tones than I do. So I'm gonna link those 2. Others I don't know about. I didn't go searching. I just went with the ones I knew. But that's the palette for you. I can do a little swatch. Like, see this one right here? It's very bright. It shows up just with a little bit of a touch. Now these comparison, this is a light pink. This is a light pink on my arm. Now it's very pretty and it does show up, but it doesn't show up a ton. Let's see, I think the yellow is probably the one that's the hardest to build up, or the hardest to, it's actually swatched pretty well, but it is pretty pale. So you can see though, if you add some more to it, it shows up better. Now these bottom ones though, like I love this purple. It's a beautiful dark purple. It does take a little building up because purples are hard. I have a hard time finding purples that aren't patchy and stuff. This one's pretty good. This one I like. Now my favorite color, this one, I love this. This is one of my favorite colors ever. It still takes a little bit of building up. They all do, but look how it blends out. It does blend out very well. As for the shimmers, they're all pretty good. I can't believe I waited till today to use this one. but look, you can see it in the sunlight, how it shimmers and how it shifts. The one over here, Nevets, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. The more coral shimmer. I'm gonna swatch that one for you real quick. This one is a bit more metallic. I really like it, but it's got like some yellow and peach to it. So it's absolutely beautiful. So that's most of the palette. I'm gonna show you now the rest of the collection. This collection comes with 4 lip glosses. Now these lip glosses are new for Nomad. And so far I have a couple different thoughts on them. I've tried, I think, all 4 of them now. Honestly, I think the purple's my favorite, which you might think that's weird, but the way it showed up yesterday, and if you want to see my previous looks from this, check out my Instagram. I did one on my first impressions, and I posted all of that in there. And then I did 2 other looks as well. The one I did yesterday was very deep and smoky with the purple and the, let's see, yesterday I used the purple, this black, it's almost black, but it's kind of a little bit gray too. It's a very dark gray. And this purple shimmer. So yesterday I made the look. It had this beautiful purple, this blackish grayish color. When you blend it out, it's got a little bit of gray undertone to it, I can tell. And this beautiful purple shimmer. So if you go to my Instagram, you can see all these looks and see just, these shimmers are all absolutely beautiful. Who did I not? Let's see. This one makes a beautiful inner corner highlight as well. I use that a lot for that. It's a beautiful pink shimmer. And then the yellow shimmer. There we go. So they're all very pretty. I did notice that there is a lot of fallout with them, which I've had happen with Nomad Cosmetics. I've had it happen with a lot of other ones as well. So that's something to just be prepared for. So maybe just do your base afterwards, or I did my under eye area afterwards, after I cleaned up the glitter, and it worked out fine. So that is the gorgeous Nomad palette. Next up are the lip glosses. So these lip glosses are very pretty. My favorite is actually the purple, surprisingly. I didn't think I'd be as into that one, but once I put it on, the way it just blends in and the way it looked with my look yesterday, it was beautiful. Now all of these wear very well to me. They last. You can take a drink of water or something. You can just go about and live your life, and it will stay for quite a while. When it does wear off, there are glitter spots left all over your mouth. So it just depends on if you reapply when that happens, or if you just don't like that, or if you're like, I don't care, I want glittery, sparkly lips. Either way, cool. The only downfall I found of these was the stickiness. I think that's what makes them last so long. That's my best guess, but they are very sticky. I have very short hair, as you can tell. So for me, the only way I discovered how sticky it was a while after application. I picked up my little puppy, gave her a kiss on the head, and I had fur. And she's a Maltese Shih Tzu. She really doesn't shed. So, and then I had a cat on my lap later, and but he was sitting up here, and lips, yeah, fur. It's okay. I mean, for me, that's not a huge problem. For others, it may be. But so far, I do like this lip gloss formula. I would love to see some without the sparkles in it too, because I think I would like that better. The sparkles that stay on, they're pretty, but I don't really reapply my lip gloss often enough to probably take care of that. Let's go through the beautiful shades. All right, I keep them in the packages because I am old. My glasses are not the best, and I can't read that. Even my kid has had problems reading stuff like this. It's so tiny that I cannot make out what it says. So this is a beautiful sparkly pink. Let's see if I have anything left. I did learn that swatching these, it is difficult to take off, but that's okay. That's why it lasts so long, is the stickiness. This one, Beautiful pink sparkles. You can kind of see some of the sparkles in the light. Let's put this thing in the right end. And this gorgeous hot pink one is called Rosé. So that's that one. Next, I'm going to show you Le Fête. Sorry if I mispronounced that yet again. It's beautiful. It's got so many sparkles and it's a light pink. Let's see how that one swatches for us today. So you can tell it's got the light pink, and this one has a ton of shinies in it. Shimmer shinies. I love shimmer shinies. All right. Doesn't help if I try and put the thing back in a box that already has a lip gloss in it. I'll tell you what, 2 cups of coffee and I think I still need some more today. This one is Lavender, I think. I'm guessing it's French for lavender. I don't know. This one blew me away. This was very surprising how beautiful this was. So it's a beautiful purple, shiny sparkles. Yeah. It doesn't show up as a deep purple like it kind of looks in the thing. It shows up as a more sheer purple with a ton of sparkles. It's more of a lighter lavender color on, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. If I could only have one of these, I would choose this one because it's different and it's probably, yeah, and it's very unique in my collection. I don't have gloss like this. So that one's my favorite by far, though I do like the other ones. Yeah, the bright pink is the one that's probably least me, but I'm starting to wear more bright pinks, so, all right, this last one. Miel, it's M-I-E-L. I love this one. This is what I have on today. It's very nude, it's very pretty. It shows up as a light pink. And as you can see, it's very shiny on my lips. And it doesn't have a lot of pigment to it. So it shows up as kind of like a light champagne to me. But yeah, you can see the shimmer and stuff, different lighting. I'm gonna have fun washing all this off when I'm done. That's okay. It's been a while since I filmed and I really do miss it. Yeah, life though, you know, life gets crazy. We all do what we can. So those are the lip glosses in this collection. Sorry, my cats are doing weird things and so is my puppy. So I do find, like I said, the eyeshadow, beautiful color selection, blends out well, blends together effortlessly, very powdery formula, but I kind of like that. I love the Nomad formula. I just wish there was a way to make the pastels show up better, especially for people of color, because I think that's going to be really hard for them. That's why I want you to check out the other 2 videos that I'm linking and maybe look for more if they're not near your skin tone. But overall, I do really like this palette. And I've been using it for most of a week now, almost a week. And it's absolutely beautiful. I do love it. And yeah, I will be using it, especially since I've discovered how much I like these blues. That blue-gray color is just fantastic to me. So that's really about all I have, I think. The palette. So the palette, $39. The lip glosses are $39 for the set or $12 individually. At the time of my speaking, they are still all available. I'm sorry if some things have been a little choppy. I brought my small dog down here with me today to keep in the office because that way my big dog could be upstairs with my kid. And it's kind of backfired a little bit. I'm trying to cut out the woofies because her little barks, they echo in here. So if you're interested in this, I think get it. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you like the Nomad formula. If you're worried about it showing up, watch somebody with closer skin tones. I can only speak to what it does on mine, and while I can get everything to show just fine, I think they're beautiful. That doesn't mean everybody with other skin tones will agree. So, like I said, check them out. I love what I've got. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's a great summer palette, and I love Nomad. But that is all I have for now. So please always remember that you are loved, you are worthy, and you never have to be perfect, especially in makeup. Bye.